Good morning, little nerds. I am Dr. Shereene Idriss. Welcome to my YouTube channel where you get a peep show every Saturday morning. I am a board certified dermatologist and we do a Pillow Talk Derm at 10 a.m. every Saturday here on YouTube. So if you haven't subscribed and you're looking to get lucky on a Saturday morning, welcome to my channel where you can learn about life, ingredient stories, cosmetic procedures, you name it, we cover it. Today, without further ado, this is the problem with this. This is why this needs to be picked up and made smaller. But anyway, today we are going to go back to the basics. I think it is time to cover a very important and often overlooked step of your skincare routine that will change your skin and how your skin responds, and that is how to wash your face. Now, before you roll your eyes, most people literally head on over to the sink, splash, 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 dirty their white towel, and go and put skincare on top of that. That is useless. So I wanted to really talk about how you do it, when to do it, what to use, and the whole shebang, starting with the morning. If you're a real nerd, you know what I'm about to say. You do not need to wash your face in the morning. I just heard you faint back there in Minnesota. If you fainted, listen to me. Me telling you do not need to wash your face in the morning means you can wash your face with water. You don't need a morning cleanse. So step number one is skip the morning cleanser. And this is something that I've noticed in my patient care. I see patients 5 times a week, 5 days a week. I see patients probably over 100 times a week with 100 patients every single week. I've been practicing for over 10 years. The number one thing that leads to bad skin is people over exfoliating their skin and over stripping their skin, and that is due to over washing their face with a harsh cleanser, even one that they may think is gentle. And just using the cleanser at night is the way to go and to start, because you want to get rid of the day at night by getting the crud off of your face. The morning can be reserved for water. It is not meant to get rid of every single nook and cranny because you already did that the night before. If you have oily skin and you just can't do it, there's an in-between step where maybe you try to skip the morning cleanser twice a week, see how your skin calibrates, and kind of go from there. If you have oily skin in an oily environment, I always call it an oily environment. If you have oily skin in a humid environment and you're therefore oilier, you're probably the exception here, and you can use the morning cleanser, okay? Your skin type and your environment plays a major role. Let's talk about double cleansing and my technique. Most people talk about double cleansing by utilizing some sort of cleansing balm like this guy, Take the Day Off, which is, honestly, I did not know that was the name of one of the most iconic products on the market. Very sad. But if that's not a hint, I don't know what a hint is. But this is one of the most classic cleansing balms. I personally hate cleansing balms. I just don't like them. I don't like the residue on it. So instead, I always start my double cleanse with micellar water, and I'm not sponsored by any of these brands, but Bioderma is my micellar water of choice. This is their Hydrobio H2O, which is more hydrating. This is their Sensibio. I actually prefer this to this one. I do feel like sometimes I get blemishes with that one, but a trick I do is I put it in a spritzer because I get way more mileage out of it than just soaking up a gauze. So I will show you guys a little bit of the behind the scenes over here. I ran out of gauze, but I usually have gauze over here. These were gifted, and quite frankly, thank you very much to my patient, but very useless because my sleeves always get wet. But we're gonna show you guys a workaround around getting your sleeves wet today. We being me, myself, and I. And since I don't have any gauze, I did not realize we fully ran out. I'm going to use gauze. I guess I call cotton pads gauze. So I always have gauze at home. I guess we're just gonna use the gauze. This is a nice gauze pad. This is a high thread count gauze. Most doctors do not have this type of gauze because it's more expensive and they're cheap. Yes, doctors are cheap. I like nice gauze. Which is basically a cotton round if you have one. If you're eco-friendly and you have a reusable towel, do that. But I do think with micellar water, the worst thing you could do is use a Kleenex. It's the worst experience and you're never gonna get anything off. So I spritz my face and my eyes specifically, and then I just get that first layer of makeup off my face, but I try to get it all off because you don't want to be going all up in your eyes with a cleanser and then opening your eyes after you wash your face thinking I got it all off, only to realize you have more makeup on your face. That's like the worst experience of life. Doing micellar water to get your makeup off is the way to go. Please don't close the curtains. When he closes the curtains, I can never wake up in the morning.
I'll open it for you at 5.
Sure, you can close the curtains. He'll be passed out. I'll open the curtains while he's sleeping. He won't know the difference. But I can't wake up when the curtains are closed. It's like a weird thing. Makeup is off. We've only used one gauze pad. As you can see, it's nice and saturated. The KVD tattoo liner is really something else because that baby does not want to get off your eyes. It's one of the best eyeliners I've ever used, and I've been using it now for years. I am a very loyal human being. So that is what I do as a step 1. Now, once the makeup is off, we head on over to the sink. I usually brush my teeth. I will spare you guys those details before washing my face because it builds up. I get like the toothpaste, I was gonna call it shampoo, all over my mouth. I start foaming. Sometimes my PJs get messy, and then I wash my face with a cleanser. But today we're just gonna go straight to the sink to wash our face. Terrible light. The lighting by the sink was terrible, so I'm gonna spare you guys that view. We're just gonna stay right over here. Why am I so overexposed? Let's go back to where we were. Back to our comfort zone of 0. The way I wash my face is different than most people because I don't run to the sink to throw water on my face. I have many different cleansers in front of me, but this is not going to be the point of this video. I will link the type of cleanser that may or may not work for you below. The most tried and true that I use, but I will preface it by saying it does sting my eyes, is Vanicreams. It is a very simple, cheap, gentle cleanser. We're going into winter. I wanted something a tiny bit more creamy in a sense. And so I have been playing a little bit with Purity by Philosophy, just kind of testing it out. I have Sophie Pavet's Gentle Cleanser Wash. There's something secret over here that I can't really show you. There's a Cetaphil cleanser. And then there's like an active cleanser with sulfur. So I have a bunch of different cleansers for different types of days. Today, I'm going to keep it classic for you guys. Or maybe I'll show you guys something secret for fun. It doesn't defeat the purpose of this video, okay? I'll share the consistency. Ooh, this is beautiful. So what we do is we wet the cleanser very lightly in our hands, and I'll show you. We come over here to the sink, very light, okay? We warm the cleanser in our hands, and then we massage. I massage the cleanser on a dry face, going in around the eyes, getting in. This one does not burn the eyes. Getting in. Oh, it's like a little striptease for you guys. All the nooks and crannies. I draw my eyebrows in. You know, I clean around the nose. I go over here. I go like this. So that is how I cleanse my face. Once I've rubbed the day off of my face, I take a towel. Look how many towels I have. I have a towel for the day of the week. Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday. Okay? We literally have a towel every day of the week, so we do not have to think. Today, we will go with the yellow one. I'll go in, I will wet this towel. Let me show you. I like lukewarm water, but once the towel is wet, I start to wipe off the cleanser. And this way, I have better control of all of the stuff that I'm taking off of my face. You see? Everything comes out cleaner and easier, and my sleeves do not get wet because those cufflinks for the sleeves have always been useless for me. Once I've done this, I'll take you back to the ugly lighting of the sink. Over here. So sorry, the lighting is bad. I don't have a light. My daughter made me that. I go in and I splash because I like to think I live in an Anzima commercial of the 90s. Like that. I don't really do that. And then my favorite part, and we'll go back to the light over here. I really am giving you guys a peep show. Is taking a nice, fresh, white towel. Okay. I stole this one from my husband's bathroom, so I knew it had not been used. And then I pop my face into it. Nothing like a clean, unused towel. I don't know how he washes his hands. And it is clean. You passed the white towel test. Now, if you're using an active cleanser, I do things slightly differently. I apply the cleanser directly onto my face without warming it in my hands, and then I take a little bit of water, and then after a minute or so, warm it on my face as it's already been applied. Then I take a wet towel and do the exact same thing. But you do not get clearer and cleaner than this. And your face, my little nerds, will thank you for it. I hope you guys enjoyed this very short, yet fun, yet very basic, yet very needed Saturday video, because it's incredible how people do not know how exactly to wash their face. And the best part is it is eco-friendly. You're minimizing the wastage of water, and you're still able to get everything off. And if you want to throw that splash of water to really make it a washing your face video, go ahead, enjoy, and your skin will thank you for it in the long run. I'm Dr. Idriss, which I never call myself Dr. Idriss, but I'm calling myself Dr. Idriss on this Saturday morning. And I hope you guys have a beautiful, beautiful weekend. I'll catch you guys next week.